Right, it's 5D Attraction. It's the one and only guy, Johnny. I'm here, and I'm gonna do a video, man. We've been doing these series of reviews and reactions and stuff, and this video is hilarious, hilarious. So let's run it, man. I'm gonna try to speed through this thing.
It's not gonna happen. All right, hey, you want to make a change today? You ready to make a change today, brother? 202. You ready to make a change?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay. Hey, call that motherfucking woman that intimidates you and tell her this is the last time you're gonna knock the other woman down.
Yeah.
Because if you do it again, you out of my life. Go ahead and call her, brother. Go ahead and call her. This is the solution.
Right here in the other room.
Well then, hey, okay, all right.
All right, I'm gonna break this one down because there's a lot of elements to this video. Right now, this is hilarious. This is what happens when someone tries to tell, when an alpha tries to tell a beta how to deal with their girl, and the beta don't got it fully in them. You know what I mean? So he follows the steps, but he only gave you step A. Like there's so many underlying things that have to be in place for you to successfully do this. In order to successfully challenge your girl, you got to go through an internal shift. All right, so he's already set up right now because he ain't really ready. But I'm gonna just let y'all watch this.
Put the phone on speaker. We'll be quiet, and you go in that motherfucking room and tell her what the deal is, and ask her, "Do you understand me?" And I want her to say yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, y'all,
Do you ever get
you really quickly.
And I'll call you back. I love you still.
But this is the last time that I talked to you about speaking negatively towards Makita. Right? I don't want to talk to you about this shit anymore. And I'm not saying that you did it today. I'm saying that I don't want it to happen again.
What did you talk?
All right, boom. He came at her the dude gave him the blueprint. All right? He was given the blueprint. He came in strong. Now, what you got to know is that a woman will give you a shit test. She's going to test that frame. She know deep inside he's a punk, all right? But for a second, she's kind of on the defense. Like, what you talking about, right? So, all right. I like the way he came in strong. Let's see if he can man it down. Let's see if he can stand his ground and not be pushed back. If you understand the laws of power, power is your ability to hold your position in space, without being moved or by moving based on your own will. Let's see if he can hold his position in space.
I'm talking to you about the manner in which we communicate when we're all together, right? I'm just saying, I don't want that from you anymore. Do you understand me?
All right, he's the man of the house, putting his foot down, setting the rule. Maybe I spoke too early. I said man of the house. Is he? Let's see.
Do you understand me?
No, I don't understand you. I'm trying to do some understanding because I'm trying to figure out when do I ever speak to her negatively.
Now, time out. You'll notice her tone got a little feminine. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more femininity coming out of that voice. You know what I mean? Because she's feeling some of that masculine energy. She like, all right. You know what I mean? This is unconscious, of course, because she's really like, hold on, what are you talking about? But you see in the tone with the feminine energy, you got to look at the subtleties. You know what I mean? So that's something right there. All right, let's go.
Give me an example of when I do that with her. Because if anything, I'm nothing but supportive and considerate.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for y'all. She's now telling him to give him an example. This is now putting him on the defense. If he tries to give her an example right now, right, he's going to be in a position where he's trying to defend his position, which puts him in a weaker stance. And you're going to see, guys, why. If you're going to stand on something, don't fall into all that example shit. Give me an example. I'm not giving you no example. Like, I can show y'all how to handle this shit. I don't even want to do all that. right? Because, you know, a lot of y'all ain't rocking for none of that. But this is what happens when you try to prove your position logically. You got to understand the feminine energy is more of an emotional energy. Logic is a masculine energy. So if you try to give her an example, you're expecting her to try to be logical about it, but she's obviously having an emotional reaction because she feels attacked. So that logical shit, she's about to put that thing in a tornado. She's about to take that logic out the window and blast your ass. Anyways, let's go.
Of her, like I was today on that call.
You talked to her today?
I did talk to her today when we were at that's how we got the refrigerator. And I said, thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you. I really appreciate this. So what are you talking about? Tell me exactly what it is you're talking about that you're going to come in here and fuck with me when everything that I've done has been nothing but his support.
All right. Right here. You know, she's starting to build some steam. And if you're in a position like that, guys, you can't lose your position. Like, she totally shifted his position and now is lost in a tornado because she just keeps talking. Like, the best thing I say is, look, I'm not explaining nothing. I already told you what I said. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not giving you no example. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't have nothing else to say because you obviously aren't paying attention. I said what I said and I meant it. All right? And I'm telling you this from the heart. I'm not going to sit here and go in circles with you. I'm not doing that. Let's see what he does.
Never spoke negatively about her. To you or to anybody else.
No, talking about to her.
I've never spoken negatively to her. And she can't give no example.
You gave the example the other day.
Boom. She said I never talked negatively to her, which is making this dude look like he's retarded. Like he just made this up out of thin air. Obviously, this is a concern. He wouldn't have brought it up if it wasn't a concern. So this just goes to show how when you're not standing on your position, you know, when you're not believing in what you're saying, you end up in a scenario where, you know, a woman can completely throw you off your position to the point where you forgot what you was arguing about. You know what I mean? Nah, man. Everything you're doing has an intention behind it, and you can't let the person in the other position throw you off of that point. One thing I always got to tell the dudes that I work with and coach, like, you felt something for a reason or else you wouldn't have said it. Don't let them try to convince you out of what you felt in your heart, in your gut. You got to stand by that and go for that 100%. Because if you don't, man, you're going to start getting treated like a punk, man. Let's go.
You said that you called her a bitch, and she was the one that was fucking it up.
Okay, so let me give.
She called her a bitch.
Well, I don't need those, but I'm asking you.
You want to have a
But I'm telling you, Yonder.
So what you're not going to tell me is you're not going to come in here and tell me what I do to her. Because I've been nothing but loving to her. And what you can't do and you don't have the balls to do is to tell her to fucking respect me. So nigga, get the fuck.
Ooh. Sheesh. Lord. This is a result of years of her having power, control. This is a result of a complete lack of respect for what he is, what he represents. She views him in a very, very low light to even think she can get that loud with him. Like, she totally, like, from my vantage point, I'm shocked. I've never had no woman in my life talk to me like that in my life. Nobody. So I would hate for my own woman that I live with and building a family with to talk to me like this. This is how you talk to somebody you have no respect for. And a lot of men are in positions where their woman has no respect for them. Let's continue.
And don't motherfucker come back to you with it.
You hear this shit?
Period. Because I ain't done nothing but love on that bitch. Now she'll be a bitch. And now.
Boom. She tried to say I didn't. I never said anything about her. We already caught her. It was admitted that she called the girl a bitch earlier. Now she calling her a bitch now. Now this kind of saddens me because I feel like there's a lot of men who have children in relationships with, and a lot of these kids have stepmothers that treat them like crap, and their dad doesn't have enough balls to stand up for their daughter, and as a result, their daughters or sons feel like they have no voice because the dad becomes like a peasant to the stepmother. And this seems like a prime example. Like, how dare you call this girl a bitch, but whole time you're in the same conversation saying, I never disrespected her. That shows what you really think about her in your subconscious mind. And you think she's a bitch, and that comes across, and he felt that. But he's not man enough to stand in his position. And there's so many men in this situation. Stand up for yourself, because you're not only standing up for yourself, man. You're standing up for your kids. You're standing up for your family. You can't let nobody look at you with this kind of level of respect, man, because that leaks onto your kids, man. Look, she probably is rude as hell to his kids, man. She just called her a bitch. Like, what? It's crazy, man. Let's see what he do.
I'll be one. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck you gonna say to me now? Once you pack your goddamn stack, Tom Sawyer, and hop your motherfucking ass across that goddamn bridge, nigga. Don't come in here defending some shit that's in the... I don't gotta defend myself for that shit. I ain't never said nothing about her negative. Mm-hmm. I only support her. I told you when you was...
Even though she just called her a bitch. And she's telling him to kick him out. I know, guys, it's tough. It's a lot of guys out there, man, that live with their girls, everything in their girl's name, you know. And a lot of you know, there's nothing worse than being in that scenario and your girl talks to you like this, man. You kind of are stuck. And that's why it's very important, man, that you build a life for yourself where you kind of have some means and ability, man, to really be able to get the fuck out of a place if you need to get out of there. Like, if any woman ever talked to me like that, man, I'm letting her know, like, you know what? I'm never talking to you again. You got me so fucked up right now. Like, you really fucked up. She's like, well, then get the fuck out, then get out. I'd be like, bet. I wouldn't say a word. I'd start packing my fucking bags. I'd start getting my shit slowly, nigga. I'd go call U-Haul, be ready to get a truck, schedule that shit for Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I throw that shit in my motherfucking car. I ain't got a car. You better have at least a homie. Hey, bro, I need a favor, man. I need to get my shit out this motherfucking crib. Where you gonna go, bro? Look, we'll figure that out later, man. I need to get out of here. She need to feel a sense of loss. She too comfortable with this dude, man. Jeez Louise, man. Let's go.
Tripping over her ass. Leave the girl alone. When she was tripping, I told her, why are you tripping? Oh, come on. We can do this together. So don't be coming in here putting your motherfucking foot down on me, nigga. You got a neck to go stand on, and that is in motherfucking Milford. Take your ass there and go. Don't stand on that.
Get your
bags. I ain't your bed witch. I ain't your fucking punching bag. I ain't your trash can. And I damn sure ain't your woman for you to be coming in here talking to me like that. So you need to get the fuck and chilling. And I was talking to my daughter.
Relax.
I ain't relaxing over shit. Get the fuck out the room and shut the goddamn door.
See this shit? This is what I'm telling you, brother. That nigga in there is something different.
He said that nigga in there is something different. He gave her a masculine description. That nigga in there. Not that woman in there, that nigga in there. You know why? Because she gave him so much masculine energy. He damn near living with a dude. This is what happens, man, when you don't give your girl that masculine energy, when you don't check her those times she need to be checked early in the relationship, when you don't stand on your ground, when you let her get away with a lot of stuff, you know, she becomes like a cannon that can't be controlled, man, like a fire hydrant that's you know, one of the things broken off of it. It's just, you know, and she can't be controlled. He has no ability to influence her, you know, and once you don't have the ability to influence somebody, you officially have no you have no magic. Your magic is lost. You know, magic is the ability to, you know, at least in a relationship, to be able to influence your girl or your girl influence you. You know, like if your girl can't influence you with her looks or her communication or then she can't move you anymore. You know, and guess what though? Somebody else can still do that. So if you start losing that ability, man, you gonna lose your girl, and he can't influence her. She sees him, she views him in a very low regard, very low view. All right, let's finish this out.
Yeah.
But it's not her fault, bud. It's not her fault. He created this.
He did.
Call her. Yeah, well, this is what I'm.
Call her. You were totally ass backwards wrong. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what you saw. I don't give a fuck what happened. That bitch dropped so many bombs on you, shut your goddamn ass up because she was telling the truth.
All right, now I love Rosebud. That's an amazing dude, man. But you know that's not the truth, man. I don't think she was telling the truth. I think that she just was not rocking for anything he was saying. She had no respect for what he was saying, and she was going to defend herself because she didn't want to be wrong. There's a lot of women I know that have narcissistic tendencies, men as well, where you can't prove to them that they're wrong. You know, and I'm not saying they're narcissists, just tendencies. There's some people who, no matter what you tell them, they're going to defend themselves and think they're not wrong. I feel like he would not have confronted her about it. He's not crazy. He viewed some things and he wanted to put him in place, and she just didn't rock. And it just seems like he was in such a low position, and I feel like he didn't have the skills to properly defend himself. So now it looks as though she was right. But if you view the way she communicated, that's definitely not the case, and it's too bad because he completely lost control of the situation, and as a result, you know, a woman that might be a messed up person, man, is going to continue to walk around feeling like she's justified to do what she does because she hasn't been checked by you know the person that's supposed to be her reflection, her masculine reflection. He's supposed to hold her accountable, just like the woman's supposed to hold him accountable. But he can't hold her accountable because he's not a male reflection of her. She's much more powerful. She needs a much more powerful person to reflect back what she's doing that she needs to improve on, and that's not going to happen on this day. So, you know, we'll finish it out.
Shit she was saying was true. You knew it was true, and you was a punk. Why the fuck you thought you could get on the phone and front your goddamn self off like that? I don't know. But what I'm saying is that hey.
You good? Everything all right? God damn it. You are okay, baby. Take your ass to the make it good.
Now, this is the funniest part. I'm not going to lie. This video is hilarious to me because when he pulls this part off, oh my God. This is just, it doesn't get more beta and like sad and sorry as this. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say this was his daughter and he was trying to defend his daughter, and let's say the stepmother bashed him like this. This is what these weak dads be doing, that be letting their whole lineage down because of the way this, like, exactly what he's about to do right now. Completely lost his position and became a girl. That's why these girls don't respect y'all, man. A lot of them don't respect a lot of these dudes. Damn.
Everything fine. Ain't nobody bothering you. Okay. Relax. Relax. You see this shit, man?
No, it's the lie, bud. You right. You lying. Wait, nigga.
Come here, man. Come here.
No, man, we're not supposed to be done.
Just come in. Come here. I know, but come here. Come here.
Oh, what?
I just want to give you a hug. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry for coming in here and accusing you of some shit that you didn't do. You clearly have made it clear that you are on my team again, right? You are letting me know right here in real time, right, that I do fucked up shit, you know? And I can accept that. I can accept the fact that you can tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that further defines the fact that you are the one for me.
Ugh.
So give me a hug.
Ugh.
Give me a hug. That's all I need.
I'm not having a call.
Because you're my woman. Yeah, nigga. All right.
But it's on me, bro.
Oh my gosh, man, that was tough. That was tough, man. That was like hilarious and sad. So sad that this is what life has come to in the world. Ugh. Just know, man, she has no respect for him. He's hanging on to his relationship by a thread. Don't be like this dude, man. Follow the steps, man, of 5D attraction, man. You're going to be in your power all day, every day, man. You're going to get the opposite of what he received right there. When you call your girl out, she going to be in pocket because she going to know you justified. She going to know you're not crazy. She going to know you coming from a reasonable position, man. And that's about it. I hope y'all enjoyed, man. And as you know, let the God within you shine bright. This is God Johnny speaking. 5D attraction. We attracting everything we want and more.